Hey, Mr. Lundell, if you want, I'm putting the link for Vile's panel in private chat.
Howdy, folks. Is Vile Mike here, and I do have LDG with me so far. How you doing, man?
Yo! Hello, everyone. Going on.
And I forgot to mute the other tab, so when I went live.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. That always gets me.
And
Yep,
of
there
course,
it
my
is.
alarm goes off to tell me it's time to go. I gotta disable that, or else it's gonna keep going off.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, now it won't go off again. So I hit snooze instead of dismiss. Oh, while watching it on the YouTube with the delay, it looks really stupid.
That's fine, dude. I mean, I would do some crazy shit like put half of me upside down or some crazy shit like that, but that's me.
Oh, what? Turn one of my cameras upside down?
No. Well, if you're using, I'm assuming you're using OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can like do it. You don't have to physically turn your camera upside down. Do special effects. You can overlap, overlay, add a delay, create a strobe effect, anything. You remember how I used to do shit?
Yeah, but this computer is not the best.
Oh yeah.
This is something I bought really cheaply, just so I could do these without having to be on my frickin' phone.
The Packard Bell. Yeah, I gotcha.
But it was, as I said, it was really cheap. So.
Mm-hmm.
And considering I only turned it on for the first time yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Mrs. Vile's nieces and nephews tore apart the box and everything inside. I can't do that yet, Richie. I can figure stuff out later. Plus, my symbiote doesn't really want me to do the eye thing right now. It's actually very taxing.
Your symbiote?
You know, like from Stargate when their eyes glow?
Yeah, I know what a symbiote is, yes. God, so how you been, man?
And then I thought it'd be fun to, while we wait for people to actually arrive and everything, and to give some ideas. Even though we did get a couple of good ideas so far, because let me explain, guys, for those that don't know. Yvette was saying that I should do a longer live stream in order to raise money for a decent computer. So, if I'm hoping to do something similar to that, maybe a 12-hour live stream, not a full 24. But if people actually enjoy that, I'll keep it going. So I was asking the Vile family what I should do for a live stream like that. And my idea was to do like live taking pictures, posting stuff to the eBay store. That way you guys can bid on stuff. That way you get something in addition to just donating money or something. I also
sell your bathwater.
Sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing. I was going to say you could sell your bathwater. I heard that. I heard that works. Well, it's something that they can take with them, right? You said
I told you, Jordan, if you want
tangible.
to buy a collar and wear it, we'll let you do it.
Shock collar. Hey, that's an idea.
Richie's saying I should go for 48 hours. I don't think I could do 48 hours.
Yeah. Dunk tank. Can you do a dunk tank?
No, can't do that either.
Really? Shit.
But I also talked to Frankie and asked her if she'd be willing to do a interview and tell some stories from back when she was in the industry. And she said that she'd be willing to do it. It just depends on the day and time, of course. And maybe even play a couple of games.
Oh.
Mrs. Vile's idea was to make me watch The Sound of Music because I don't like that movie. Caddy's idea was to make me watch something else, and I don't remember what she said, unfortunately. And of course, the three younger kids just said, "We don't care. You're old. We're not going to watch." And I'm not streaming from a void. I'm streaming in front of a wall, or I got the wall behind me. If I wear a shot collar, I get the money to donate for a new garage roof. No, because the point of the live stream is to raise money for me. We can do a separate live stream to raise money for you. And if you really wanted to wear the shot collar, I'm fairly sure that you'd be able to raise some money for people to shock you on a live stream, Jordan. Can we make you listen to Baby Shark for 12 hours? We could do something like that. Oh, wait, someone was trying to join. I didn't even see.
You want people to donate, not run away. Hey, Elihu.
What's up? I have an idea.
What's up, Elihu?
I have an idea for a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
As a father, you have several kids, and none of them are male. So, have a fundraiser. Wait, hang on. Hear me out. The majority of your offspring and your spawn is female that you constantly talk about. Well, as a father of a daughters, you can have like a poll. It's like, okay, which kid gets to shave my mustache? Which kid gets to shave my beard? Have your kids shave you. You know, you have an 8-year-old kid trying to shave your dad. Come on, that's going to be fun and a fundraiser, too, for dad and kids.
No, because the only person that would enjoy shaving my facial hair is Mrs. Vile, because she wants me to shave everything off again.
Hang on. Have your kids shave it for you, okay? Your kids are going to shave you. Try to imagine a little kid shaving a dad, okay? There's scissors here, here's a razor. Come on, or electric razor.
Well, as long as you have like the ambulance nearby, just in case they nick a little too much.
If Mrs. Vile wants you clean shaven, then have your kids shave you for a fundraiser, man. Okay, here's $50.
Actually, I got one better for you. Have them wax you.
No.
Yeah, don't shave it. Wax it off. Totally.
Sounds a bit illegal.
How is waxing Jordan? Your beard illegal?
I think he's talking about something else, and he's going a little bit further on, and that's one of the reasons I was saying no.
Bikini. Gotcha. Yeah, that would be weird.
Jordan's got his mind in the gutter. And then one of the things I was thinking about doing just today, just because we're in Mexico, same thing I did last time. I got some of the Kinder eggs just because they're illegal here, or in the States.
You could always go into a clothing place, identify as the opposite sex, and try on some dresses.
Well, why wouldn't I just see if I can find my kilt and wear my kilt?
That'll work.
I'm not sexist, Dandelion. The reason why I said his daughter should shave him is because, men are used to cutting their own facial hair. Men are used to shaving. Women don't shave their facial hair. Maybe less than 0.01% women do, but...
Oh, Elihu, you don't know. Some women do have to shave their face.
That's why I said less than 1%, 0.01% women do shave their facial hair. But normally, men are doing it on a constant daily basis. Women don't. You find an average woman on the street. Hey, can you shave this person? Huh? You ask another guy on the street, can you shave this person? Yeah, I know how to shave this person.
I think that's a little bit out there, Elihu, even for me. But we could definitely have that as an option, at least as of, if I make it to a certain dollar amount, Mrs. Vile gets to shave my beard and mustache on the live stream because it's something she's wanted to do for years. You guys like that idea, at least?
Let's see. Shiny reflective head, shiny reflective face. Turn on the lighting.
It works, but I like the eating bugs thing better. Or hot sauce. Why don't you do a hot sauce challenge?
Those have been overrated, and it's been done before.
Yeah.
Eating
I know,
bugs
I
and
did
hot
it.
sauce I know, eating bugs, hot sauce challenge, that stuff. It's becoming not that much of a fad anymore. People
I was suffering quite badly on mine.
Yeah, so were a lot of people. And that those food challenges and stuff is not
Yeah, but
really
nobody went as far as, I mean, only a few people went that far. I mean, I went 9 hours straight. Yeah, I'm not talking about some 5-minute bullshit YouTube video. I went 9 hours of fucking unbelievable hot sauce.
Yeah, but you weren't constantly eating for 9 hours. You stopped for a couple, which meant your taste buds had a chance to heal and recover.
Dude, are you kidding me? Did you even watch the stream?
Yeah, you stopped for a little bit. You weren't constantly eating 9 hours.
God, I was basically constantly eating for 9 hours.
Basically, but not really.
Dandelion. Last live stream, Yvette had an idea to raise money for a new computer because I literally saved up money for a new computer and then it got stolen. And I spent over $1,000 on it. So she said that I should, in order to actually get a decent computer, try to raise money by doing a long live stream. She said 24 hours, but I don't know if I could do a full 24 hours, depending on how many people watching. I only got, according to my thing, I only have 4 people watching right now.
Bird sleeps on his stream, so why can't you?
Sorry?
Bird sleeps on his stream, so why can't you?
Because I'm not Bird.
Oh, well, okay. Richie, he was one of the...
No, I didn't have insurance on a computer.
Richie, he was one of the idiots that basically, if you can see it, so can the thieves. He saw it and didn't care.
Well,
just kidding,
Richie, it got stolen because I am an idiot. On one of my work trips to Arizona, I took the new laptop with me, and that's because my employers got me a rental car. But stupid me, I left the computer inside the rental car, and one of the less moral citizens of that particular rental car agency decided to steal it out of the car. We couldn't actually prove it was him because he literally parked the car in a section of the garage where there wasn't a camera from the back area, and the laptop was in the trunk. But you see him getting out of the car, going to the trunk, opening the trunk, closing the trunk, and then walking away without, out of view of the camera. So they're pretty sure that that's what he's the one who took it. And then he ended up getting fired for it, even though they couldn't actually prove it. It was because this was the third high value item, and they value anything over, I think it was $200 or $300 as a high value item to disappear from a customer's car after they'd returned it, where he is the one that parked it back in the garage. So, and unfortunately, that was not enough for the San Diego Police Department to actually get a warrant, especially since the item was only $1,000. As far as they're concerned, that's not worthy of getting that whole thing. So, it was my stupidity. And let's see, it would have been covered under my car insurance or renter's insurance. I don't think it was, because I went over everything, and it was my employers are the ones who got the rental car. I am right now, Richie, but until he does something stupid, like try to give it to a pawn shop or something because it's been reported as stolen, uh, unless he does something stupid like that, there's nothing I can do. So,
Well, this happened in Arizona, not California. California cops won't really do jack shit if it's auto break-in, since
no,
California
this,
voters,
no,
since California voters
Elihu,
passed the law.
no, hold on, Elihu. It happened in California. That's where I was returning the rental car, was in California.
Oh, okay, well, okay.
Ironically, the guy that was working for the company was one of their drivers, meaning that he sometimes has to drive vehicles across the country to return them to other rental agency things.
Mm-hmm.
And he himself is not from California. So there's that.
Oh, fun.
He's from like Ohio or something like that. It's weird. And this is the little toy that was inside my Kinder egg. You see it?
Dino. A
Little dino skeleton.
A Stegosaurus.
And apparently he's naked, so we can put some clothes on him or skin.
Dude, the Society of Naked Animals don't. Come on, it's a comedian. Started that gaff.
Oh, I mean, you can put a little skin on him, so he's not all bones.
Guess he won't be welcome on Enterprise.
Although that kind of looks cool by itself, where you got the skin and bones. Oh, I have been. I've got a little things do a notification both in the area he's from and the area that in San Diego.
And you also check Nextdoor, right?
What do you mean next door?
Nextdoor.com. It's a neighborhood website. People post.
I did not do next door, but I've been checking on Backpack, Let Go, or something else, and of course eBay.
You should check Nextdoor, man. There people sell stuff, and people also give away stuff on there for free.
Either way, I think it's gone, but it's still my fault. I mean, I'm blaming myself for giving an asshole the opportunity to steal it. And I'll go back, Dandelion, to check my insurance, see if they'll cover something like that, but I don't think so. But it's worth a shot. I'll go. I can call them back. How do I get my full complement of emojis back? This is annoying. Damn you, Google Pixel 6a. I don't know. I wish I could help. Maybe LDG can. He's somewhat more competent with technology.
What's the problem?
Oh, Richie's talking about he's lost his full complement of emojis because of his new phone.
Oh. Well, if he changes providers, yeah, your emojis are going to change most likely. Unless you purchased like something special.
Let me check something. I'm going to see if Caddy's awake yet. So I can bug her on the live stream. Nope, she's not awake yet. And the only reason I can tell is she's always on with her friends on Messenger. So if she's ever messaging them, it says that she was online. Yeah, that's true, Dandelion. I can give them a call. See what they say. Then again, I also have cheap insurance because I'm poor.
I'm so poor I can't afford the RNA.
Well, I've got one step above the state minimums, and that's only because that way I get better coverage if an uninsured motorist hits me. Well, that is a good way of looking at things, Richie. Besides, you could be like me. I never use emojis.
I'm not Egyptian. I don't deal with hieroglyphics.
Oh, excuse me.
That's weird.
What?
It says same provider, same YouTube account. What's on YouTube? Did you have an extension that gave you extra emojis, like vidIQ or something?
I think he's talking about the stock ones that are included on the phone, or the program using on the phone.
Yeah, I'd have to see to understand that one.
Yeah, Google phone
with,
uses different emoticons than the iPhone and the Androids.
I thought that's kind of cool. It comes with a little mini poster.
Nice.
Wait, that was Mistake.
You mean Triceratops?
You had a Stegosaurus skeleton. That's not Stegosaurus.
Okay, this is a Triceratops, not a Stegosaurus.
Sorry, I was looking at it wrong then. Sorry.
Well, after I smoke this, I'll go ahead and open the other one. I got two of them. Because it's more fun to do something twice that's illegal in the United States than doing it once. And yes, Dandelion is correct. It's fewer emojis, not less emojis.
Sounds much better.
Yeah, sometimes emojis do have that purpose, at least when you can indicate that you're being sarcastic or happy or mad when you're saying certain things. But also correct punctuation and grammar with certain inflections in the way you say stuff also can do that. Dandelion, we're nerds. Nitpicking is one of our traditions. All right, so other than eating hot things or spicy things, eating insects, or shaving, what other ideas do you guys have?
Human sacrifice is off the table.
As long as the eye roll emoji and the duck emoji, I don't need anything else. Or as long as I have. How often do you use a duck emoji, Dandelion?
What the hell is a duck emoji supposed to symbolize? A duck.
And Gorilla, these types of Kinder eggs are illegal in the United States.
If it is not a separate egg, it's illegal. The ones that you sell in the United States, two separate areas. The candy is separated in a plastic little pouch inside the candy. Those are sold in the United States. Those are legal. The one Mike has are not.
Yeah, these ones are illegal. The Kinder Joy eggs that you see in the United States, those ones are not the Kinder Surprise eggs. These are the Kinder Surprise, or in Mexico, these are the Kinder Sorpresa. I'm probably mispronouncing that, and Mrs. Vile will get mad at me.
I don't see you in the chat yet yelling at you.
And Jordan still wants a shock collar, and I'm like, I don't want to pay money for a shock collar that won't earn me that much more money.
Ask a neighbor to borrow the shot caller.
You don't have them in Minnesota, Jordan. You have the Kinder Joy eggs, not the Kinder Surprise eggs.
Hey, Yvette.
And how you doing, Yvette?
Morning, darling.
Hey, Yvette, I had a strange dream last night that we were working together in a lab, slowing down light photons to make hard light, like Iron Man does, and like Iron Man uses in Avengers. Strange, weird dream.
Dandelion, there's probably a few places people would like to see me jump off of, but I wouldn't survive. What are you having delivered?
Delivered?
Tesco, is that like a food hub, a grub hub? We were in a lab, slowing down photons, making a hard light.
Yeah. Dandelion, Dandelion, I'm 300 pounds. Almost anywhere I jump off of is going to be life-threatening to me. And for those around me. So, you'll be hearing on the news, there was a small earthquake in California.
Oh, grocery store. Gotcha.
Okay, well, I still don't do the delivery thing. To me, I'd rather go and get it. That way I know it's hot.
Yeah, for me, the store's only 4.5, 5 blocks away max, so what's the point of having it delivered?
Well, I'm the type of stubborn asshole that when I'm thirsty, I'll walk the 2 miles to the nearest 7-Eleven just to get a soda and walk back.
There's a grocery store 65 yards in front of my building, so another one a block away, another one a block away. I got Palace Cable Car 2.5 blocks away, which is a little tea shop there, Burger King. Trader Joe's a block away from that, so I really don't need to have anything delivered.
Well, Yvette, since this was your idea, what would you like to see on a 24-hour or 12 or 24-hour live stream to raise money for the new computer?
I'm waiting for someone to say, I want to see LDG jump in his pool.
We've seen that already.
Yeah.
It's actually more fun when you do that when it's freezing cold outside, man, not when it's hot.
When I'm thirsty, I walk all the way to the faucet and get a glass of water. Yes, but there's a difference between water and soda. The soda I get has sugar, salt, and artificial flavorings. And it's carbonated.
Oh, there's
Get naked and jump into his pool. I don't have a pool. If you're talking about LDG, I don't want to see him naked.
Neither do I. Well, hey, Mike, I was looking online, and it looks like I can afford to go on a Star Trek cruise in February.
How can you afford that?
With my back pay.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a little question on the on the website itself, and the agent or the automatic bot was basically saying the best time to book a smoking cabin would be before the end of November. I'm like, okay. Because there's only so many smoking cabins on that cruise allowed.
Oh, I do like this idea. Have people donate money not to see you naked.
I'll buy that for
I
$1.
could easily do that.
Turn off your camera. LDG, hack the system. Hack the system, dude. Turn off his camera now.
Do a live stream wearing nothing but a bandana and have you guys pay money to have me not stand up.
It's like wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Well, I guess I can open the second one now for shits and giggles.
Why shits and giggles? Why not piss and laughter? Piss and chuckles. Come on.
We can do it for the squirts and gurts. And I finally finished the episode, the 6th episode of new Strange New Worlds yesterday.
Woo.
And I don't know. It was the episode where they're setting up Cybok.
Have you seen Sandman?
No, I haven't seen Sandman yet. It's on the list. If you do unsubbed.
Trying to finish Red Dwarf.
Episode 7 of Sandman was kind of weird.
Yvette saying, let some of us be the question master for Jeopardy and you are the only player. Revenge.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, if you want to set that up, Yvette, I will give you the password to my Jeopardy labs. And you can create a game, and I promise I won't look at the questions. And we can play a game, just me. And you can, if you email everyone else, you can ask them questions that you want to see me answer to have me squirm.
For 500 points, correctly spell Prometheus.
Yeah. Trust me, Dandelion, you don't want to see me naked.
Yeah, there are certain people I don't want to see naked, like Roseanne Barr, Rose McDonald, Gary Busey. Yeah, several people I do not want to see naked. Kathy Bates.
No, I still don't mind seeing Kathy Bates naked.
Dude, About Schmidt was worse, okay? That drew the line when I saw About Schmidt. Poor Jack. How did he not throw up?
Let's see if I can see if this works.
You got any
I'm gonna
coffee?
pour some alcohol into pour some coffee into the egg, see if it survives.
So that's your shot glass?
Well, it did melt. It started to melt through, but it didn't get all the way through before I slurped it out.
It's an edible shot glass, man.
And Dandelion, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was a teenager, I used to go down to this bar to play pool. And basically it was a way to hustle drunks out of money. But when it was clear that I was basically just trying to play pool for money, this woman came up to me. She was, I'd say, somewhere in her 40s. And she told me that she would pay me $200 to shave everything below the neck because she saw that I had quite a bit of chest hair. And I'm a teenager. I wanted $200. So yes, I did it. And never again. About a couple days afterwards, it itched like crazy, and no. Well, there's your answer, Jordan. I'll still have to look you up on Facebook, Yvette, so I can add you. Although, that way I can at least message you on Messenger instead of email.
I have your email.
I have her email too, but you also have my email, Olahu.
Yeah.
But
No,
full
Yvette.
amount.
Yvette, no. He needs the body wax strips into a symbol or a pattern or words. Not just smooth skin, make it a pattern, man.
Oh, Dandelion, she used a trimmer and then used a razor to shave it down completely. Which is when I shave the sides and my head, that's what I do. I trim it down to a 1 or a 0, and then I just shave off the remaining. Yes, she did the shaving, Richie. And as I said, it was everything from the neck down. Everything. Oh, let me do this right. Everything.
Ouch.
Toe knuckles.
Well, actually, no, she didn't do the knuckles, but she did my toes.
How about his hairy toes?
How do you do your toes without your toe knuckles? That's like part of the toe.
Well, not when you say knuckles, I thought you were referring to the, the hair here.
I said toe knuckles. I said toe knuckles.
All I heard was knuckles.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, toe knuckles. Sorry.
Well, the only reason I did it, Dandelion, is because I was about 16 years old, and $200 was a lot of money for me. At the time, I was working at a Jack in the Box and driving 30 miles to school every day, if not more. So I needed gas money so I could get to school.
30 years ago, if you're a teenager making an extra $200 coming in your pocket, you were rich. Yeah. I remember spending $1,000 in Tijuana when I was 19. This was over 30 years ago. Things were still cheap back then. So what was your toy for the kinder?
Well, I'm about to open the second one.
Hmm.
It's also a dinosaur one. Oh, crap. It's the same one.
Same poster as well?
I don't know. I'll check. But yeah. Another Triceratops. Maybe I'll put these on the eBay store.
$1.
Well, some of these little Kinder toys go for quite a bit of money.
Couple of bird.
And yeah, it's the same mini poster. But yeah, I could put those on the eBay store.
I need some more coffee.
Just for shits and giggles, if anyone wants them. No, Yvette, the reason I got them was because these are the Kinder Surprise eggs, which are illegal in the United States. And hold on, because Jordan was saying it earlier that they're not illegal. Share screen. All right. Jordan, this is just for you, so you can see that yes, they are illegal in the United States. Kinder Joy eggs are legal in the United States. Kinder Surprise eggs are not. What the frick? No. Stupid thing. Yeah, that's the only reason I got them is because I'm in Mexico right now. Same as the ones here in a plastic egg. Yep, you get the same ones, Yvette, because you're in Britain. But in the U.S., this version is not allowed. Sorry, I'm just putting them back in the little plastic eggs that that's around or are in the chocolate egg.
Then you use Scotch tape or glue this, put glue them back together and resell them, right?
No. Why would I seal it up? I'm gonna say it's not gonna include the chocolate. Although what I've seen is or not seen, but what I've heard of some people doing for the little things is they'll open them up, they'll take the chocolate, they'll put the chocolate in a cooler to keep it cool, and they'll bring them back over the border disassembled and then reassemble them to give to friends or family. Morning.
Better than let it fluff.
You want a Triceratops battle between the two?
Stop motion, yeah, come on, Ray Harryhausen style.
Well, they don't have any articulation. But let's see.
At 2 o'clock Eastern Time, deadline. Mike always sees your left nipple.
Sorry, as I was moving the camera, it unplugged the microphone cord. Are you happy? Come on. Stay where I want you to stay.
You better ask how long do I have the board?
Well, my plan. Oh shoot! Is it that low already? My plan is to do it on, or if I do it, would be September 10th. So that'd be basically just under 2 weeks from today.
Richie Poole said, story time about Mike. So he talks and we pay him to shut him up?
I can tell some of the stories, like exactly what happened when I got shot both times. Because both of those happened when I was younger. One as a teenager, one as a preteen.
I heard one of the stories.
Well, I haven't gone into incredible detail about them. Just the basics. And here, let me do this. In case you don't want me to have access to it. So you don't, in case you think I'm going to cheat, which I would hate to think someone would think I would cheat.
He's not LDG. He doesn't cheat.
This is the link for the program or the thing I use to make the boards.
Yeah, put your password in the public chat.
Well, I'm not putting the password in. This is just the link to the website. And, well, that's basically it.
Yeah, on that website, there's also sample games. You can also check them out as examples. Sample boards.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
Yeah. Type in a subject. People have games already up there. For like, of course, Star Trek. You got Simpsons. You got general trivia on there as well. History, U.S. history.
I'll do that after the stream. And it looks like I'm going to have to plug in the computer fairly soon. This thing does not have as much battery life as I thought it would have. So maybe after the first hour, I'll go into the house.
That's an email to her. Oh, the test screening for the Flash has gotten high reviews.
Test screening for what?
The Flash has gotten high reviews.
Is that the one with Criminal
Miller.
McBreaky the Law?
Yep. I'm reading they got more.
Who knows
reviews.
if they're going to release it though?
I'm hearing they got higher reviews than Snyder's cut and Batman. And I still haven't heard any word about the private screening of Batgirl. The producers, directors got a chance to watch the whatever finished version they had before it got quote unquote locked away again, and I haven't heard anything about what they thought about it.
Give LDG a kick to post the link to the underground, please. LDG, here's your kick to post a link to the underground.
That the Flash is going to be different than the TV show, dude.
Yeah, which Flash are you talking about? Are you talking about the one from the 90s or the ones from the 2010s? Because I quite enjoyed the Flash from the 2010s and the 90s, but I lost interest after like season 4 or 5, something like that.
Well, the good thing about the Flash CW show is they actually closed the arc of the original Flash show.
Well, I did like they brought back his actor. That was definitely a cool thing.
And they actually called him the Flash from a different universe, which was the TV show. So they actually closed that arc down. That's when they first started their multiverse.
Plus, I got to give the Arrowverse or the Flashverse or whatever it's called credit for being the first DC property to have Kevin Conroy play Batman in live action.
Yes, that was awesome.
And having the balls to have him play a villainous Batman, that was freaking awesome.
Who's barking?
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah.
Some of the neighbors' dogs are barking, like down the block.
I can hear that. Don't mute yourself. Mute the dogs.
I can't mute the dogs without some sort of high-powered weapon.
You don't need a weapon. Just throw a toy in there.
They're not my dogs. It's multiple houses. It's like 3 or 4 houses of dogs.
That's why I don't have a dog.
Mrs. Vile wants one.
Damn barking.
I want to get. I'd rather get a cat, but she's allergic to cats.
They have shots and pills for that.
I offered to get a hyperallergenic cat, like one of the Sphinx cats.
Oh, yes, those are cool. The Egyptian ball cats.
But apparently she thinks they're ugly.
Mr. Bigglesworth is not ugly.
And yes, Yvette, I could do that, and I'm sure she'd be okay with it. Flash from the 80s, 90s. I think it was 90s only. I don't think it was from the 80s.
90.
Shoot, quick to the Google Mobile.
I think it's 93, 94.
Well, he's technically correct. I'm going to give him this. And technically correct is the best kind of correct. It debuted in 1990, meaning that when it was produced, it was still technically the 80s. So I'm going to give him credit for that. 100 points to Richie Poole.
Give him half point since he was technically correct. Richie Poole, the only Flash earlier than that was the cartoon version.
Well, Dandelion, if cats are evil, there might be a reason why I get along with them so well. Oh, I'm going to mute myself because I got one of those people driving around with... Can you guys hear the music?
Yeah.
So I'm going to mute myself for a little bit. You talk.
Bah. Bah. You said you talk, so I'm talking as a sheep. Bah.
Okay, I think it's far enough away now. Let's see. Was there a Flash earlier than that? Well, there was a Flash in the old Justice League cartoons, but I don't think there was a live-action Flash.
No, just the cartoons. The TV show was the first live adaptation. That's when they started doing the Fantastic Four movie, the Constantine movie, the bad ones, the Captain America. Yeah, they tried to capitalize off the Flash, but it didn't work. There's also a Doctor Strange one, which is actually pretty good.
Okay, according to IMDb, 5 people have played Flash in live action. John Wesley Shipp played Flash in the 90s series, Flash in the 2004 series, and in the Arrow and Supergirl. In the Justice League of America from the 90s, an actor named Kenny Johnston played the Flash. Smallville from 2004 to 2009
the kid.
was Kyle Gallner. Grant Gustin, the current Flash or whatever from all those shows. And, of course, Ezra Miller.
I mean, Grant really stepped up his producing credits when he finally actually convinced the showrunner, give the Flash gold boots like the comic strip.
Yeah.
He was ecstatic when he finally said, okay, you can have the gold boots.
Hairless cats are adorable and the only ones I like. See, I just like cats. They're way more independent than dogs, which is why I like them. Hell, my old cat, if I forgot to feed him, he would go out and hunt and kill something and bring it back, and then he'd eat it.
A dog would just keep on begging and begging and begging and begging.
Excuse me. All right, hey guys, I have to run and ship a package and run to the store real quick. I'll bounce back if you're still streaming.
Alrighty. Well, if anyone else wants to join, the link is pinned.
Thanks for having me.
Later, dude.
Later.
And of course, he didn't do what Yvette said, so that means he's in trouble. Dum, dum, dum.
Wait, LDG being in trouble for something? I'm shocked. This is my shocked face.
Wow.
I think ferrets are illegal in California as a pet.
I don't think so. Ferrets are cool.
Yeah, California is one of the few states that prohibit pet ownership of ferrets.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, I'm going to mute myself again because the car's coming back around.
Yeah, I hear that. You said you did not want to mute yourself, and yet you mute yourself. Shipping the package, aka go to the bathroom. Okay, why is Ezra trending? What did he do this time? I mean, that car is still blasting music, dude. Jeez. Go out there and throw some rocks at the car and tell them to shut up.
Can you still hear it?
A little bit.
It's people who sell stuff from their cars. They drive through the neighborhoods to try to get people to buy stuff.
No, we just have illegal sidewalk sales in the Mission District here.
And yes, anyone else can still join. Doesn't just have to be me and Elihu. That way, if I have to mute, it's not just dead air because Elihu's not really talking.
And I'm not turning on my camera because I do not have a shirt on. I didn't comb my hair.
Well, Dandelion said something about she's not going to shame that.
Oh no, my hair is totally messed up.
Me.
My hair is totally messed up. You do not want to see me on camera right now.
Oh yeah, that's why I put the bandana on because my hair is just all over the place.
Shiny, shiny. Hola, Mrs.
And Mrs. Biles there, even though she's in the room right now. Shipping a package is a lot easier than packaging a ship. Think about the size of the box you need for that. Depends on the size of the ship.
Yeah, it could be a ship in a bottle.
I'm also still in my jammies and really need a shower. Well, you don't have to be on camera. You can be like Elihu.
Yeah. I'm unshaven, unkept hair, shirtless, and I'm not on camera. See, if I turn the camera on, those dogs will go even crazier. No,
I
turn it
didn't
off,
notice
turn
she
it off.
said like ice cream cars, but using mariachi music. Yeah, but I think that's what's causing all the dogs to bark as they're going through. It's making them all mad. Oh, I see. She's walking around, working on a project, doing all the stuff. Fine.
Be that way. I know she'll be on camera in 5 hours.
Oh, is she going to be on someone's stream, or is she doing her own stream?
She's going to be on Chris's Night's Review, a weekly wrap up today at 2 o'clock Pacific time. Oh, that's right. I also got the She-Hulk Roundtable tonight. Damn.
I still haven't watched the first episode yet.
You ever seen Ally McBeal?
No, I wasn't really into that show.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from that show is the whole dancing baby thing taking over the internet for a good few months.
Yeah, I read some reviews last week about the second episode. Like, am I watching Ally McBeal? Am I really watching Ally McBeal? Like, yeah, there was a scene of Ally McBeal in the show. So, yeah, you technically were watching Ally McBeal.
I also remember the Futurama parody of Single female lawyer. Single female lawyer. Watch episode 1 and 2 on fast forward. That bad. And what's funny is I've heard a lot of people complaining about the CGI used. And to be honest, that doesn't affect me as much because I enjoy a lot of bad movies. I realize Marvel has a reputation for having good CGI, but I've seen so much bad CGI in bad movies that I enjoy that seeing it is not going to bug me.
People don't realize that it's looking from an artist's perspective. If you look at the male face, you see a lot of lines and creases, which is very versatile to have different looks and different features on a face. A woman's face is contour. It's all at all direct angles. Basically, it's kind of hard to make a CGI face out of a woman's face because of the smoothness of the lines. People found out that it works a lot better when she's in a background, a darker background against her green skin, because she actually is wearing green makeup in some of the scenes to help out with the CGI. But the reason why the Hulk looks so good, the reason why Hulk looks so good is because they already have the mask in the movies.
No, I'm just reading. I remember the shared restrooms, no separate men's and women's restrooms. And I can just imagine if that would happen on the show today, people would be like, they're all woke doing that.
No, Alan McBeal was woke because they had a female show.
No, I'm talking about the restrooms, just that.
Oh.
Because even my sister was all like, no, men's and women's restrooms need to be separated because what happens if someone tries to rape a woman in the restroom? And it's like, okay, no.
So you automatically go to the violence when it comes to mixed use, like a mixed shower room, like Starship Troopers?
Yep.
People automatically go to the violence area. I was like, oh yeah, women are so fragile that we're afraid they're going to get raped. Really? Why don't you talk to the woman? How do you think they feel going to a restroom? Come on. It's not going to a dark alley with 5 drunk assholes at a bar trying to hit up on someone because they're pissed off. No, it's a restroom. If you feel unsafe in that restroom, you feel unsafe in that entire workplace.
Just to clarify, Dandelion, what my sister was worried about was the whole trans people in the restrooms because she's like, no, if you start letting, men or men who think they're women inside the restrooms, it's just going to lead to a lot of rapes. I was like, really? Wasn't your own pastor accused and pled guilty to raping kids? And she's just like, well, that's different.
I hate people who claim to be anti-trans. I'm like, okay, why don't you let somebody be who they want to be, not who you want them to be? Are you controlling their life? No, then shut the fuck up. Let them be who they want to be, not who you want them to be.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and plug my laptop in. So I'm going to turn off the camera.
Yay. I'm just kidding.
And mute myself while I move. Because I'm outside, I'm going inside. So I'll be right back. Elihu, try not to make my viewership fall below 4, because it's at 4 right now.
Too late? I think it just went down because of my comment I just made, man. Yeah, Denline, we've had co-ed restrooms here in schools for a couple of years, and there's been no complaints. So what's the point? Yeah, co-ed restrooms are no big deal. And there goes the sound of silence. Oh. I'm sorry, what was that, crickets? The crickets are having a hard time talking because I'm talking too much. And as a reminder, weirdos, you guys can always hit that chat, the tab button to come up here, chat, and hang out. There's no Jep Nerdy, but we can talk about Jep Nerdy. If you're into that sort of thing. I still wonder why the hell Elgin knows this string. I can't even open this up. Sorry. Okay, I see why people comparing him to Will Smith. Yeah, Will Smith slapped somebody and excommunicated, but as he looking to assault people around Will, kind of children started cold and welcome back with open arms. Oh, here it is. The Flash test screening reportedly rival the Dark Knight trilogy. And he recently met with the Warner Brothers film chairs to, quote unquote, apologize for bringing negative attention to the Flash.
All right, I'm back. I'm inside.
It says right here, according to sources, Miller vowed to seek help after learning that DeLuca and Abby were considering all options for Flash, including scrapping $250 million movie. While the actors said not to have minded the stream of bad headlines, they were spooked by the notion of the film getting canceled and jolted to take action. One source says they care about the Flash. It's one of their favorite characters to play. So basically, Ezra's getting mental help and Flash is going forward.
There we go. Well, I don't know. Has he done enough damage to his own credibility?
Well, remember what Robert Downey Jr. used to did back in the 90s? He was almost as bad, but he didn't start to cult and assault people. He was just toxic, male, drug addict, angry at everybody, angry at the world. He got help, and now he is happily married. He celebrated his anniversary. He's got a career going good. So maybe Ezra can get some mental help and actually do something. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just saying that might be helpful.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think there's a lot more people that don't succeed in getting the help they need and become, don't and actually survive like Robert Downey Jr. did. Robert Downey Jr., can you really name any other actor that sank that low and returned?
Danny Bonaducci.
Mrs. Vile says Charlie Sheen, and I'm like, No,
No,
I don't think he's.
Charlie has not recovered. Danny Bonaducci has.
Yeah, I know Dandelion, but
Yeah, let people do who they
a
want.
lot of my I didn't say trans friends, but a lot of the trans people I know of are more like they're more worried about it being assaulted inside of or near a restroom than the other way around. But is there anyone other? I mean, do you really see like the Warner Brothers / HBO now execs giving a crap? I mean, I'm seeing how much love they're showing everyone else in their little, group of shows. I mean, so many people I know are so pissed off because they're canceling things just because they're like, well, people don't like cartoons. So it's like, no, even adults like cartoons. Whoever thinks that is stupid.
It depends on the type of cartoon.
All right. Sorry, I'm going to go get my coffee. It's outside.
Yeah, a movie should not be pulled because an actor or an actress is toxic. I do not like Amber Heard. I support Johnny Depp, but if she's an actress who can actually act, yeah, let her continue this. But if you are not a good actor, then no. I don't care what your political stance is, whether you're Democrat, Republican, pro-choice, anti-choice.
It's almost empty.
You're an actor. You portray different people, different characters. You're not
Well, if you
the
want
same
to make
person
some more.
on screen as you are in real life. I mean, if Ezra is a good actor, they think he's a good actor. Yeah, let him act, but keep his publicity out of the bullshit.
Well,
Look at
you don't think that there are certain...
Look at James Woods. He's a complete fucking total asshole, but he's one hell of an actor. I would watch anything he's in, but I would never associate with him personally.
Well, I can't agree with you a little bit there because personally, I think Johnny Depp... Oh, sorry.
Hi, Mrs. Vile.
She doesn't like being on camera. I didn't realize the camera could see her.
She's like, oh shit.
Turn it so the door won't be. There we go. Yeah, that's what I realize that you're saying that, but I'm also like, I don't think his agent would care. I don't know. I don't know Hollywood agents, to be honest. I don't have any. And yeah, that's the other thing. He has to want to change. I don't know from what I've seen he even wants to.
Yeah, he did make
and I don't
that
think he'll
statement.
Well, I don't think he'll hit because he has this, franchise that is paying him a lot of money. I don't think he's going to hit that rock bottom until the money runs out. And that's why I don't think like Charlie Sheen has really done anything to change. And that's because he's got all this money. He doesn't have to.
Winning. Yeah, I don't want no tiger blood. I'd rather have lion blood.
I'd rather have human blood.
Tiger blood. Winning. Now, what were you saying about James Woods?
Oh, I think he's all. I completely agree. He's an asshole. But yeah, like James Woods, there's a bunch of people that I think are assholes in real life that are actually pretty good actors.
Yes, Dandelion, that was funny as shit.
I did not see that.
If you turn away, Jamie sounds exactly like Trump. If you turn away from the screen, you look at him and he's like, oh, yeah, we got a fake election. It's funny as shit. It sounded just like him.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find it so I can watch it.
Just go Jamie Foxx Trump
Hello?
impression. You'll find it.
I turned the camera.
I thought Rich Little came back from the dead. I'm like, what? That's Jamie?
Don't get too close. They'll be able to see you.
I have to show him the best glamour state.
She was bringing me more coffee.
It's on YouTube, TikTok, Reddit. Yeah, it's everywhere, man.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to actually go to YouTube to find it. Everything else just bringing up.
I'll probably be fast to watch this.
Oh, hold on.
No, president. No. President. No, president.
Oh, I didn't realize she was behind me.
Wow. I found it. Wow. Here we go. Let me get the link for you. The Rational National.
Okay. Oh.
Check the. Here it is in the private chat, dude. Found it for you. Go to the private chat, man. Are you watching it? Look at Snoop's.
I'm listening to it now.
Snoop. Look at Snoop. He can't keep a straight face, man. Watch Snoop. Doesn't he sound exactly like Trump? Fake news. Fake news.
And yes, it was on YouTube. He did a really good job. That's impressive. All right, so what else should we talk about? Because it's just me and you, Malaya, because no one else can come up.
Jeez. Oh, I don't know. I'm just twirling my thumbs waiting for my payment to get here.
Well, I'm going to be doing an imitation of a taxi service later on. So I'm going to be getting the van ready. After the stream. But yeah, that's about it for the rest of my day. Plus, it's trying to cross back over the border, which last week was real easy. This week, I'm not so sure.
What's the problem?
Well, last week there was let's just say there was an issue. So a lot of people didn't come to Mexico. So those going back to Mexico or back to the U.S., the line was really short. But the line is usually between 2 and 6 hours long.
Damn. So when I lived in Ocean County, I went to San Diego, hopped the trolley down, and just walked across.
Yeah, I can't really do that anymore. I mean, I remember, back in the day, we used to be able to just take the trolley or the bus down to the border and walk across.
Yeah, walk across the bridge, go through that rotating gate door, and you're in Mexico.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Back in my day, they used to, if you could see over the bar counter, they'd serve you a shot of tequila. Nowadays,
back in my day, when I was a young little whippersnapper, I put a penny on the counter, And the bartender poured me a drink. Oh, it was a stiff one. Became a man.
God, certain things are just making me feel so old. And it's like, I'm not even 40 yet. How can I feel so old if I'm not even in my 40s?
Oh, I need some more coffee. Be right back.
No, don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone.
My headphones are short. I have to untake my headphones off so I can't hear you.
Now, let's see. We can go back. Since Mrs. Vile's there, maybe she can put into the chat any of her other ideas to raise money during a 12 to 24 hour live stream. Because the only thing as I said earlier, that the only thing you suggested was making me watch Sound of Music.
Papa, can you hear me? Do you want to build a snowman? We
take the trolley to Shelbyville for a nickel. We called them, I don't know. Oh, and I'm doing this just for Dandelion.
She says not a clue, but I'll try to think of something.
I guess her groceries were delivered. How you doing, Yvette?
Hi, yeah. Woo. It's super humid here. I opened the front door. So I thought, well, this will be nice. And it was even worse because I didn't have a fan on me. I'm like, I could cut the air with a knife, you know?
That hot and humid?
Yeah, well, it's not hot because it's overcast. But, you know, in the mornings it's gorgeous. Fresh, very fresh. But by this time of the night, I mean, it's 5:30 now. It's like soup. It's literally like soup out there. It's horrible. So, and then of course, after Tesco's arrived, and all this water, because basically I get half a litre, 500ml bottles, because Mum can pick them up and drink them, right? Because she's bedridden. And nobody here really drinks tap water. Although it's safe, it tastes like shit. It's full of fluoride. You can taste fluoride in it. You can taste the chlorine in it. It's just not nice. I mean, I will drink tap water if I need to. But because I have one kidney, I had to drink bottled water from when I was very young. And Mum and Dad, it cost them a fortune then because Perrier was probably about the only bottled water out there when I was 6. Yes, I'm a lot older than a lot of you. So anyway, so and because it's just me here with Mum, I cannot carry 10 cases of 12 bottles. Okay, which is what I normally get delivered. So one delivery a month from Tesco's with like all the big tins and things, all the like stuff that's really boring, weighs too much for me to manage. But Tesco's, because of the crisis here with the weather now, because we've had like 3 huge spikes of heat, and there's another one coming. Yay, can't wait. They've halved the water allowance to, you can only have 5 products from the water aisle. So you can have like 1 bottle of 1 litre of water, or you can have 1 12-pack of water, or you could have 1 10 litre. It's like a wine box with water in it and a tap. They're very good for a fiver, but you can only have 5. Normally you can have 10 because that was from COVID, you know. But now, because of the droughts and hosepipe bans, and to be fair, when I lived in Maidenhead all my life, I don't think I ever used a hose because there was always a hosepipe ban, always. And that's in the green belt round London. And of course, they had all the flooding there this week, which backed up the sewage plants, which was like the bottom of England, which is all the younger part of England. It's all pebble beaches there, Hastings and Brighton, and then down into Cornwall, which are back to the sandy beaches because that's the Jurassic coastline. The sewerage places got backed up because the water people are still using all the Victorian plumbing that is underneath Britain, and to this day, everywhere is still using the Victorian stuff. And it all got so bad, it's had to be released into the sea. Literally, emergency flush. Okay? And
All the
now,
lead pipes.
all the holiday makers, because the kids are all on holiday at the moment, it's a huge, this weekend's huge here in Blackpool. The illuminations are switching on. It's world famous. That part of England where everyone's on holiday and nice weather, and you can't go in the sea because you're likely to catch something that will kill you now, let alone swimming with the turds. Now, I've had fun posting loads of memes about this because I'm the other end of the country. But I feel very sorry for anyone because it's beautiful, the Cornish coast. Brighton and Hastings are okay, but I don't like pebble beaches. Very uncomfortable. But you don't have a problem with the sand getting everywhere. Anyway, yeah, so there's all that going on. And now they've halved the water supply. So I've had to do 2 deliveries. I mean, it doesn't stop me. It's just pissed me off, so I had to do an extra delivery with just water, and I throw a few extra things on, and I bought myself Bramley's apple turnovers with fresh cream in them for pudding tonight as a treat. Oh yeah, I'm not a sweet person, but occasionally, you know, especially in this weather, definitely. So they're in the fridge. Oh God, I haven't stopped talking. Sorry, guys.
No, it's for someone other than me or Elihu talking, considering LDG maybe said 12 sentences the entire time he was up.
12? Wow, that's a record, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was odd. He was kind of quiet. And he didn't even put the link up like you asked him to.
I know.
Sorry, like you told him to.
Yeah, well, if any, most people know the underground link. It's, I can't remember it.
Nerdrotica?
Nerdrotica. Something
I
slash
don't know.
underground. Anyway,
Nerdrotica.com/underground.
if anyone doesn't have me on Messenger or my email and they want a question, pop into the underground. And if I'm not there, because I do work, I am off today and tomorrow. Not that you'd know it with me running around like a headless chicken, but you know, that's my other part. You can catch LDG in there definitely and give him the question. Obviously, what I really want to say to everyone, and hopefully anyone who's re-watching, this is like, we're starting him off at -500, I think, is the classic start to the game. And then from there on in, as you can imagine, like Mike, I can come up with questions that are so intensely vague and to the point at the same time, and will be so correct and precise with absolutely everything he says. I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm going to put my own free time, which Mike knows I don't have a lot of, into doing this for him. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. You look scared, my ass. You're scared. You just know I'm going to try and rip you to shreds.
I just think it's going to be funny as all hell because I'm going to be like in the negatives.
Oh God, you have no idea. It's not just points I'm going to be taking off you. You shouldn't have given me this. That's why I want to talk to Mrs. Vile.
Oh yeah, Yvette wants me to give you her email so you guys can make a Jump Nerdy board for this live stream.
that would. So I can't do it. I'll be the only player. She wants to run it. So is that okay with you?
All right, I'll send you her email, Yvette.
Excellent. Tell her. Just tell her. Well, she already knows I got a wicked sense of humour, so she's watched enough to know.
Just tell her she's
We'll,
British.
What's that got to do with it, Elihu? Yeah, we are going to torture him. Oh yeah, yeah. I have watched it. And I've
Okay,
been in this
that's something I could name the live stream
now,
though. Is
so-
Yvette tortures Vile? I'm sure I'd get plenty of people to watch just for that.
Yeah, and I'll dress up. I will dress up and be on camera for you, Mike. So, we'll do this properly. The day you picked, I know I've got 2 car boots back to back on the Saturday and Sunday of that weekend. So I'm going to be, let's pray it's not a heat wave, because I may look like 10 minutes in the sun, I look like a lobster, basically. And me, direct sunlight, I wear caps a lot and sun hats, big floppy ones that people hate. They look at me and go, what the fuck is on your head? It looks alive. Yeah. I don't care what I look like. So, but yeah, that's fine, because Deej is planning a 48-hour stream next weekend. Woo, again. Not that
Really?
No way would I'm too old for that. I can't even stay awake during a frigging movie that Mr. Londell puts on for me. Oh, hang on, guys.
Yeah, I got a
Hey,
question for you,
Mum,
Mike.
just start live, so I'll be up in a sec. Yeah, all
I
right.
got a question for you, Mike.
Sorry about that. That's
Go
Mum.
ahead.
She says hi. I was telling her my plans for you, and she thinks it's brilliant. My mother, you think I got my wicked sense of humour on my own? No. My parents are far worse than me. I'm the quiet one in the family, believe it or not. Dead serious.
That's like me being the short one in my family.
I'm the shortest person in my family. But I also have the banner of having the biggest boobs in my family, because no one else has boobs like me. No one knows where they came from. It's definitely not, it's not hereditary, these, because everyone else has similar handful boobs, if you know what I mean. That style,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like fucking bags of sugar. So, yeah, nobody knows where they came from. But, hey, they served me well over the years. I'm not complaining.
Hello,
Hey,
He's back.
you're back.
I'm back.
You all right, darling? I thought I'd jump on. Mum's just rung. She said to take her time, because I said I would jump on as soon as I could. Could you post the underground in the chat, so that if anyone has a question or has a good one for this Jet Nerdy, if I'm in there in the underground, I can take it. And if they haven't got my messenger link or email, and if I'm not there, you could always jot it down. I know you can't use a pen or pencil, but open Notepad and just write it down for me, darling. Mwah. Could you put the underground link in, please?
Done.
Oh,
Thank you.
Jordan already did.
Gorilla
Oh,
already did as well.
Jordan posted
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan's great. Yeah, Jordan's already got some ideas, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, got an update from Name That Tune. Chris and I just posted tonight. We'll be doing a Name That Tune selection show. Put you guys in groups of 4 on the dates. So anyone wants to join Name That Tune tonight? Let Chris know and DJ know.
Ah.
Sorry,
It's
Deej,
the
not
Twilight
DJ.
Zone tonight. It's my favourite night of the week tonight for me. Anyway, I know it's afternoon for the rest of you, but yeah.
No, it's still morning for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, man.
Just got 5:30 here. I mean, it's
9:34.
early for me being on, but yeah. So this weekend coming will be DJ is planning, or he was talking about his 48-hour live stream, and then the following weekend is Let's Torture Mike.
And tomorrow
No,
tomorrow
it'll
is
be,
Danny.
as I said, it will be September 10th is the
10th
date I
is-
had my idea.
Yeah, that's
And
a
that's only
Saturday.
because
That's a Saturday, isn't it?
yes.
Yes, that's right. 10th and the 11th. Yeah, because the 11th, of course. I noticed the date because, as I said, I got 2 car boots, on, which you guys probably don't even know what a car boot is. It's a car in a giant field with hundreds of other cars. You open the boot up, trunk up, put a table out, and throw all your shit on it, and people buy it.
Sounds like a swap meet.
Possibly. That sounds right. Except we only swap for money.
Well, swap meets are usually for money too, but you can also swap merchandise. When I ran the SD Game Swap out of the Santee swap meet, I had a running thing that if you I would accept Transformers as especially Generation 1 as trade.
Yes.
And one of the ones that I still keep to this day is a Generation 1 Soundwave that a little boy who was a regular customer spent $10 on of his own money just to buy it for me. So I gave him a Pokemon game for free.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's a very poor condition Soundwave. It has none of the little feet, no guns, no tapes or anything. But he remembered, and I thought that was really sweet. So it's not one that I'm ever going to sell.
No. I wouldn't sell a single one of my Daleks. I have given one away in my entire life because it was a duplicate. I do have a few duplicates, but they're the smaller ones. But this one particularly was one of the large ones. From the new season, someone had bought me it twice. Well, 2 people had bought it for me. It's the Winston Churchill Dalek, the Ironside.
Yes.
I can't remember the green one with the
military one.
the belt on it and everything. Yeah, and the Union Jack on the top. And Darren Wagner has said that was one of his favourites. So I sent him the other one I had, and that's the only Dalek I've ever given away, ever. So yeah. But as for the rest of my humongous collection, they're destined for a museum when I pop off. So it's already been. I've already told them I'm donating them all because I have some of the rare ones. The Union Jack Dalek, the big one. That one. They only made so many of them, and I got one of the first, and they're worth a fortune now. Let alone, it's never been played with. I mean, I got it out. I refuse not to get things out of boxes. I'm sorry. I will touch and play with something at least once. That sounds so disgusting.
Okay, let's take that out of context, guys.
I am clipping that out.
I don't see the point of buying something you love and keeping it in the box and not touching it. Again, that's my Daleks.
Yeah,
and I have a big remote control one as well.
There's two things that I got to say. As someone who's a seller and a collector. Oh, we lost LDG. As a seller, I can understand not wanting to open something because it maintains its value much better, or even increases its value. I mean, literally, I've seen items that the clear cellophane that originally covered something is basically worth more than the object itself.
Yes, I understand. Thank you, Darren. Yes, phrasing. I know. It's one of my failures. I was talking about you a minute ago anyway. So, yeah. But
and since you're
as a love, a passion of something, I don't want to keep it in
full
the box.
screen.
You can see that.
What
full screen yourself, dude. Full screen yourself. I can't even see that. I'm a train rail replacement I'm a train.
Oh,
choo-choo.
it's a bus. It's a posh-looking bus.
I'm
It's
a
one of the
train.
Is that one of the new
Well-
London buses?
I no, but the thing at the top says British humor at its finest.
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
I'm a
I
train.
do know
Posted
the
that.
buses have those on them now. They have them in Blackpool and they have different messages on the sides. And occasionally one will go past and you'll piss yourself laughing because the driver's changed it to something funny.
I wish they would do that here.
Yeah, well, we get. I think I've tried to explain this so many times that we've been through everything you lot are going through right now years ago. So we're up and over the hill and back again. And although the SJW crowd has squashed most of our comedians, we're still not banned from watching 90% of it. We got BritBox. They're all on there. You know, that we're not going to lose them or never see them again, light of day, etc., which is great. And you can still buy them. And that's just the comedy. But the British humour, full stop, can be very dry, dark, filthy as fuck.
Are you guys
And-
still?
Yeah.
Are you guys
Yvette,
still
one of my-
blocking
one of my
and banning Billy Connolly?
I love Billy.
Yvette,
Yeah.
some of my favorite British shows are like Black's Books, Mrs. Brown's Boys. So yeah,
Yeah, Mrs. Brown's Boys is Irish, but yes.
British, Irish.
Yeah.
Wellington Paranormal.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Yvette, that's
no.
like complaining. I'm not saying it's a 1-to-1 comparison, but
No,
I'm just saying
no.
that's like complaining. Oh, that's California, not Texas.
Mm.
It's still the United States.
Well, Southern Ireland, which Mrs. Brown's Boys is from, is part of the EU. They're not part of the UK. They haven't been for, oh gosh, way
Why-
before I was born.
Wait, well then I'm confused because I saw it on the BBC.
Yes, indeed, the BBC did commission it because it's part of Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK.
Okay, well I don't know the backstory of it. I just
No.
enjoyed the freaking show. I
Yeah.
thought it was
Well,
funny as all hell.
Can I recommend, if you haven't seen it, if you like Mrs. Brown's Boys, Father Ted is even better.
I haven't
I-
actually got around to watching it. It's another
Oh
one of those
my
ones
God.
on my backlog of watch.
I miss watching Don French, man. The Vicar of
Oh, the
Dibley.
Vicar of Dibley was good.
I miss Don French.
Mm. Vicar of Dibley was great too. Cool. They had some stars on that.
Yeah, the one who played Alice died a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
Oh.
blonde girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but I was trying to think, especially the Christmas specials. Was Johnny Depp in it?
Uh-uh.
I know Johnny Depp was in Little Britain. He was in one of the clips with the two guys that owned a shop that did suits and clothes, and he was in a clip going, "Oh, suits you." That's another good one. Little Britain, if you like British humour. There you go.
Oh, I forgot the TV
Promoting.
show. I forgot
Yeah.
that old TV show that Ian McKellen was in. He
Which
was an old
one?
guy, and he was a couple with an older guy. I forgot the,
Oh yeah, and they lived together, and he was
Yes,
still
yes.
acting. Oh, I can't remember the name.
Yes, and he had
Bad something or bad men or something. It's on BritBox. I know.
Yeah,
that.
I forgot. It was a funny show. when
Yeah,
it
it
on.
was very funny. Yeah.
The upstairs neighbor who was I was trying to hit on him. Yeah,
Oh God.
the old crazy lady.
Yeah, he's been.
All right, I just want to say she's
hand.
getting mad at me because earlier or yesterday I said something along the lines of, Mexico, in South America, and she was just like, not every country south of the border is Mexico.
No, there's
No.
Chile, there's Paraguay, there's Argentina,
See,
there's
exactly.
Colombia, Brazil.
Mexico's a big part, but
There's Antarctica.
Brazil, Peru,
There's
they're
also
on my
Ant-
bucket list still.
Yeah,
Brazil
there's
and
also
Peru.
Antarctica, man.
Yeah, there's plenty of places that are not America that are on your continent, and certainly a lot worth visiting. Now, I have been to Mexico just to see the main pyramid, because I'm kind of obsessed with pyramids and old
Oh,
things
you
like
went to
that.
Chichen Itza?
Yeah. But I didn't get to see. I've got a bucket list because what I wanted to do was, I spent 3 months in Egypt. I wanted to do that in South America. Oh, sorry. South America as in Peru, Brazil, and more of Mexico, because I had a list of places I wanted to go see specifically, but I needed a time slot. And of course, I mean, I'm luckier than most. I got to travel with my job, and I've seen lots of things briefly in between. I've seen the Statue of Liberty for about 3 minutes. I got to spend an evening in Las Vegas. I had dinner at Pier 39, but I didn't get to see everything I wanted to see because I was working. When I did the 2-month tour of the US, holy crap! I nearly when I got home, I needed another 2 months just to recover, because we were shifting from not just in a state, but from state to state sometimes. It overnight, planes. I was on a bus, well, a coach thing. Oh my God. So some of the things I traveled in. It was an amazing 2 months. Yeah, I did quite a few. Now, New York's special to me because I've got a lot of friends there. So I have been to New York twice. But they were stop-offs because when you're jumping...
The nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
Hit pause, hit mute. You hit mute, dude. You're going to get a copyright violation for that. If you want to do that, play Katie Nicolaou's version.
I'm not... I'll pause it, but
yeah,
I'm
the
not
volume,
too worried about it right now.
United States,
the sound will, but Katie's will not. Yeah,
I
Katie's will not trigger the copyright, but Wacko will.
Mexico,
you can play the country of the world, play Katie's.
Mexico, Caribbean, United States, Mexico, too. Mexico, Brazil. Mexico, Bermuda, Bahamas, Mexico, the Philippine Islands.
And then you got, and the rest of the world.
Oh no! If you want to see the rest, I posted the link.
Germany, now one piece. Germany, Russia.
I vaguely remember this.
I like Katie's version better because she had to memorize every single one. It was not a script.
Sorry, guys.
Africa.
Oh my God, I did it live. That's the first time I've blown my nose live, I think. Sorry.
India, China, Korea, Japan, China, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, China, India, China, Sumatra, New Zealand, and China.
Yeah, there's only one continent I'm not done.
Africa.
I've done Africa. I've done a lot of Africa. That
Antarctica.
Came out wrong. I know I've been to Antarctica.
Africa.
Australia.
I refuse to have my appendix removed just to go to Antarctica.
Australia is the only continent I haven't set foot on because it's classed as a continent, even though it's just a giant island.
Yeah.
Anything part of the Australian continental shelf is considered the continent of Australia. So if you've been to New Zealand, you've been to that continent.
Actually, New Zealand is its own continent.
New Zealand's just broken off.
Yeah, it's a subterranean continent.
Australasia, isn't it? It's Australasia, it's called, isn't it? The continent.
I thought it was called Zealandia or something like that.
No, Australasia as a continent. I thought it was. And maybe that's just here. I don't know.
Yeah, Australia is separate from New Zealand because New Zealand was an underground continent.
It's not because I don't like the people. Obviously, they were all criminals that we sent there. But it's more to do with the fact that, God damn it, everything there wants to either eat you, hump you, or kill you, or all three at once. And that's just like the insects and animals.
Yeah.
Let alone the people. So, that, and of course, the heat. It's not that I haven't been invited. It's just I've avoided going there just because I get bitten a lot. I had a a mock widow bite me the other day, and it 4 times. I woke up and my arm looked like a vampire had just not sucked the blood out. You could see where it bitten me, but my arm had actually blown up a bit. So, fortunately, anaphylactic shock and me, we're okay at the moment. But they can cause very nasty results here now. Thank you, Australia.
Well,
because the black widow came over and mated with a spider here. And now we have one called the mock widow, and it's brown. It's got a big fat ass with a cross on it. And
Nice.
has a very similar. Yeah.
Well, in Hawaii, they have, in the beaches of Hawaii, they have these caterpillars that take little chunks out of your skin that bite you and eat you at night.
Oh, that's nice. I mean,
I can
cope
the only thing
with
about
that.
Australia I have is a friend who brings me a can of roux meat every time he voices or visits the United States.
Yeah, I've had kangaroo, but it was kangaroo curry, which I was a bit disappointed because you can't taste the kangaroo. Well, you could because it's okay. The best way I can describe it was, lamb has a very distinct flavor. Now I prefer lamb just roasted with maybe rosemary and garlic. That's it. Or on its own is fine. I won't make a lamb curry because the lamb and the curry conflict each other with different flavors, and the lamb just doesn't come off as well. So that's the same thing I got with the kangaroo. So I would think that kangaroo has a very distinctive taste.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
I don't know if it's because I've only had. Okay, I don't know if it's because I've only ever had canned kangaroo meat. But to me, it had the same texture as venison, but had more of a beef flavor.
I would say closer to venison, definitely. It had a very strong flavor. That's why I was describing lamb has a very strong flavor.
American bison or buffalo?
No. Oh, no, I've had bison. Something bison. Where did I have that? I don't know. But yeah, that was nice. But I've had.
I'd say it's very similar to that.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in Africa, I literally went to a. It's a funny story if you want to hear it. Okay, I was out there for quite a while because my sister got married in Mombasa, in Kenya. So we spent a month out there doing all sorts of safaris and things. Let me tell you, it's not like David Attenborough. You sit there for hours, nothing. Nada. All right. And I've got lots of stories that are hideous, and I think I've told a couple. But we were in Nairobi for a good week, staying in a gorgeous hotel, casino, and we oh my God. Brain fart. Ow.
Okay.
Oh my God. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. I got to Nairobi, imagine the hotel, and we got the crickets. Oh my God, I hate crickets. And frogs. Crickets and frogs at night in Africa are terrible. But now I was. Oh yes, that's right.
Like you think you'd be worried about the mosquitoes and lions and hippos,
not
but
really.
no, you're worried about the frogs and the crickets.
Yeah, I just wanted to kill them all because all night, every night, So anyway, we'd had dinner, and my father had booked a surprise outing in the evening for us to a carnival. Oh, that's what he thought. Anyway, so our car arrived. We all got in. We were all dressed up, and when we got to the carnival, it was a restaurant in the middle of nowhere called the Carnival. Now, bearing in mind we'd eaten, we entered into the Carnival restaurant, and it had every animal that was edible from Africa in there on great big steel poles that were roasting everywhere. Now, I can tell you half the family there wouldn't eat anything. my dad and I, because I'm very adventurous anyway, I had a piece of everything just to try it, from crocodile, snake to impala. Now, my dad was obsessed with impalas. They're so cute, impalas too. Two-tone coloured deer, white and brown, white on top, and it's like a line. He every opportunity he had while he was out there, he had an impala steak. But then he was a fan of venison and that. So anyway, yeah, zebra. I couldn't eat. The list was ridiculous, but I'd already eaten, and that probably saved me from eating too much, because I wanted a slice. They just kept bringing around these great big sticks with something on it and a knife, and just carved it onto your plate. And you had a little flag on a pole, and until you knocked it down, they kept coming. And I know my sister sat there with a glass of water all night with a face like a slapped arse. And of course, I was laughing my arse off because we'd all eaten, and Dad thought it was a carnival. So that was just, there's me expecting to go on a big wheel or something, and I'm sat there eating every animal I can. You had to be there, but anyway.
Yeah, definitely sounds like me.
Yeah, but let me tell you, eating different meats like that in one sitting when you're not used to it, and I don't know anywhere like that place. I mean, I've eaten buffets with different things, like the kangaroo curry was at a buffet, but that level of eating just meat, there were no veg, no potatoes, nothing. It was just meat being carved onto a plate. It's so bizarre. The next morning, Dad and I did not go anywhere.
Sorry, that just sounds like a meal in Texas.
Oh no, it was such an eye-opener, and I don't regret it at all. But as I say, Dad and I did not venture out of our rooms that next day because we were too busy saying hello to, the bowl.
Of course, you're praying.
Yeah, no, just sitting for a very long time. Yeah. So, yeah, I always advise people, don't mix.
Well, that much, you'd probably be backed up a little bit.
It was worth it. I don't care. It was worth it. If anyone goes to Nairobi, go to the carnival. It's just eye-openingly amazing.
I have no passport.
If you like trying new things anyway.
Next time I'm in Nairobi.
If I had a passport, I would actually go to England.
Ah, you come visit me first, though.
Yeah, if I had a passport, I actually would go. That would be my first stop. New York, then to England, hang out with you for a couple days, then go to Paris and Germany.
Oh, yeah.
But I have no passport.
Once I get my passport, Yvette,
if
I can stay with you, I'll get a cheap flight out there, and I'll do a CNA stream
I have
from there.
already said to everyone I know, I have a big house here with spare rooms, and anyone that is coming over from the US is very welcome to stay here. Absolutely.
Yeah, hang out in the garden.
I'm trying to get LDG here because I can't get out there at the moment, but he won't get on a plane.
If I had a passport,
well, unfortunately for me,
but I have no passport.
My passport kept getting declined from my government because of a child support issue.
Oh,
but
right.
As I'm no longer paying child support, and literally everything was just closed down last month, I'm hoping I can now get it approved.
Excellent. Well, for the rest of the world, there is no better place to start than England. And from there, it's compared to jumping across America, which I've done, that's hard work. Traveling in Europe is easy.
Yeah, you catch a train from London to Paris.
You get on the Euro tunnel. You can go to Paris or Belgium or Germany now.
Yeah.
In 2 hours, you're in Paris.
Yeah, I'll tell you, my friend Nikki, when she first came to the States for her job, she thought that she's like, okay, I work in New York all the time. If I'm going to the States, I'll visit you out in California. And I'm like, no. That's a 3-day drive for someone like you. And she's like, no, it can't be a 3-day drive. I'm like, yes, it'll take you 3 days the way you drive to get here from New York. And she's just like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going to go visit you.
No.
No. You could do,
and now she realizes
do the whole of the UK, John O'Groats to Land's End. That's the 2 furthest points. You could do it in a day. You wouldn't want to. You'd be nearly dead. It's about 23 and something hours. But from where I live, I can do Scotland easily. I can get to Scotland in about 5 hours. Carlisle in about 3.5, which has Hadrian's Wall, the 3-foot wall we built to put Scotland out.
Driving, let's put it this way, Yvette, to drive from the tippy top portion of Scotland all the way down to the most southern part of Wales or England, I can't remember which part is more southern.
Cornwall, the pagan area.
How long would it take you to drive that far?
3 hours.
From where I am, if I start at John O'Groats in Scotland, the hardest part is John O'Groats to a main road is the longest bit time-wise, because you're on slow, windy, tiny roads. Then you get on the main roads and you can fly down the M1 from Scotland to Bath and Somerset. Then again, you're off the main roads and you're now on twiddly little roads again to Cornwall. And the roads are a little better than they used to be, but even so, those 2 points are very rural. So there are no main roads. So time-wise, if they had the main roads, it would be easy to do it in a day. But because the main bulk of the journey's motorway, freeway, highway, whatever. So you fly down it. Again, so M1 from Scotland, straight down, you get onto the M6, then the M5, straight down to the bottom bit. That stops in Somerset and Devon. And then you got all the little A roads and B roads right down to the corner of Cornwall. I have been to Land's End so many times. I nearly died there once. It was a storm. Oh my God. Got blown right across from the restaurant to because of course it's a touristy little spot. But there is only one road in and out. Cornwall's very, very small. So they can't build big roads. So there you go. I did post actually on my Facebook a tour of the Eden Project, a virtual tour. I've been there. Fortunately, I was there when it was built, and I saw it, all planted up. Now, you won't know what the Eden Project is, but you will have seen the James Bond film they used the Eden Project in, which were the domes with the hexagonal windows. And the Eden Project is basically every type of condition for plants. So you've got like a desert dome, you've got an Amazon dome, you've got, and all these domes. And I went several years later and they were fully grown. And oh my God, it was amazing. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Mike. Yes.
Well, I was just trying to do a comparison to see if it would take longer to traverse north and south from California or England or the UK, I'm sorry. And yes, it would take longer to drive from San Diego to where Elihu is than it would take you to drive from tip to tip in the UK.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
The same state.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
It's about 9.
And Elihu, San Francisco is right about
halfway in the States.
I don't know if my mouse is showing up.
San Francisco is halfway. It's the halfway point.
No, it can't be halfway because halfway.
Yes, it is. Look at the California map.
San Joaquin.
San Francisco is basically the halfway point, middle point of California. It's not Northern California. It's a halfway point. Look at the map.
I always thought it was more north. And Bird's here, so Bird, you got to say your thing.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Pray 5. Cupla.
Hey, Bird. Bird.
There we
So
go.
I've been listening for an hour,
Yeah, I'm
maybe
so
an hour
sorry.
and a half.
I've been talking.
What is the good news?
Oh, the
It's-
good news is I forgot the entire thing. Yeah, the whole good news is I got a shitty computer to at least do live streams like this again instead of using my phone.
Oh, okay.
So
Good news.
but I still need to get it. I still need to get a good computer. This thing can't do half the stuff I want it to do.
I understand. Now that would explain
did
the
it-
crawl at the bottom.
Yes. So this is a stopgap. This computer is going to be a stopgap for the couple of weeks, so I can try to do maybe one video or something, maybe some shorts with the kids. Plus,
Maybe you
also,
can get
I'm
ladies of the stream to volunteer. You know, doing a dance or something.
I've already volunteered Bird for the fundraiser. I'm doing a Jet Nerdy, and he's the only one playing. It's a revenge. A revenge Jet
no.
Nerdy.
This is a revenge Jet Nerdy. She's gonna make the
Yeah.
board, and I'm gonna be the only player.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, what would you do for Klondike Bar?
So if you have a question, anything you like, Bird, I can put it on the board.
Oh, okay, awesome. How much to buy a whole category?
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, Mike,
See?
answer the question. Answer the question.
Well, the Jet Nerdy thing is Yvette's thing, so whatever you want.
Hey.
The category is going to be
I'm
times Trump was right.
Ah.
So
There's
the
only
answer
five-
is
there's only- There's only five
the question
questions,
is-
right?
So the answer is just going to be never, 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 and never.
Listen, broken clock. Even if you disagree with them, you had a couple of.
Well, my answers
All right,
will be
and I'm
final regardless. So if he does accidentally disagree with me, you know, not just the minus 500 points, obviously, which will be at the start. There'll be other consequences he'll have to do.
He does lose his nerd card, right?
Of course.
Okay.
That's a given.
But I'm the one who chooses that. I'm the one who does that, so I can't lose my own nerd card.
Yeah, you can.
Questions that have nothing to do with the topic for 1,000. I love it. See, I've got everyone thinking now. So,
Hello, Mrs. Vile.
and that's why I want to talk to Mrs. Vile privately between us, because I have a couple of ideas that I think will go down great. And Mrs. Vile knows my sense of humor, so I think she'll love it. Love the idea.
And because I'm going to keep promoting her both on my live streams and Twitter, the youngest Vile daughter has 3,458 followers on TikTok, and we want to get her to 10,000 so she can make some money.
Wow, that's brilliant. Shame it's TikTok.
Yeah,
but brilliant.
it's freaking amazing. I am both impressed, proud, and jealous of the fact that she's doing so well, and she's only 12. But I am very proud of her
I
for
hope you're
that.
keeping a check on who's following her. That's the only thing I would.
Oh, I did
advise
not
with
realize
TikTok.
Dandelion was on. I am so sorry,
Yeah, I
Dandelion.
just saw that. I just saw that pop up.
Hey, Dandelion.
Neil, I've
Hello.
grabbed my shower and I've got my project laid out, so I don't have to meet a friend till I'm meeting a friend for lunch at noon. So I should have time to do a couple of passes with the palm sander on the felting project.
Well, I've got to go and check on my mum and do a couple of things in a bit. But I'm off tomorrow. I've actually had today and tomorrow off. Tomorrow's our last bank holiday in England till Christmas, the summer bank holiday.
Right.
And we got fireworks was last night, tonight, and tomorrow night because the illuminations are switched on. If you don't know about it, it's world famous. The Blackpool illuminations. That sounds terrible, but it's a huge spectacle. It's like a mini Las Vegas thing, you know? And famous people switch them on every year, you know.
We've got 3 more holidays before Christmas. Because Canada loves holidays.
Yeah. But then we get more if you're salaried, we get more holidays. We start usually, well, it used to be 4 weeks, so 20 days. 20 days, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, 20 days holiday is an average,
right,
with a salary job. Obviously, if you work self-employed, then you don't get that. But there are other perks, self-employed. I think I'm not going to go into it, but yeah. But then you also get 8 days. There are 8 bank holidays, so it's 28 days off. So
I think we're up to about 10 what you would consider bank holidays.
yeah. And America has a lot more than us, but you have less
But in
salary
Canada,
holidays, don't
you get if you have to work one here in Canada, like if you're at retail or something, you get paid like double time or time and a half, or that sort of thing.
Which is great for you guys. I know they do that in America, but here in England, you sign a contract. Say you're working for the Pleasure Beach. I know several people that work at the Pleasure Beach in Blackpool, the great big theme park that's squished into a tiny spot. You sign away your rights to bank holidays because they are the days where they need the workers most, and they'll just give you a day off in the week. Basically, your weekend is now in the week.
You time off in lieu. That makes sense too.
Not in lieu. You get 2 days off or 1 day off. If you work a 6-day week, you work a 6-day week. If you work a 5-day week, you work a 5-day week. But
you get that day
weekends
off
are not. Weekends are never a day off because that's the most busiest times at any resort. You know, so
well, for my
it's
job,
one of those things.
I'm paid hourly, even though I literally complained about, not being salary to my boss, and then immediately she was like, "Well, it doesn't matter. I'm no longer going to be your boss at the end of the week, so you're gonna have to bring it up with your new boss."
Oh, great! Oh my goodness.
I was looking at hotels in Hawaii, and the cheapest is to check in for Tuesday and Thursday. If you check in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Camping on a beach?
Yes, I have considered that. That's $20 for non-resident, $5 for residents. But then that means I got to actually rent the camping equipment and all the other shit, which is actually cheaper to get a hotel or a bungalow than camping for me.
If you were closer, I could lend you a bunch of camping equipment. I've got great camping equipment.
Yeah,
Dandelions got great
for all the camping equipment, plus the beach fees, which is actually cheaper to get a bungalow or a hotel in Hilo than actually camp on the beach.
Camp on a beach in Hawaii?
Yeah, $20 for non-resident, $5 for residents.
Wow.
Oh, and yes, the link I'm highlighting is her TikTok. So if you're on TikTok but you're not following her, go do so. I don't care if you enjoy her stuff or not. Just do it anyway because we're trying to get her to.
If I had TikTok, I would follow.
Yeah, but I haven't got TikTok. Yeah. I haven't even got. I haven't got any of the others.
Hang on, I'll do it.
Oh, look, there you go. We got a TikTok.
I can do. I never use TikTok, but I can. I can follow a TikTok person.
Yeah, I like some TikTok videos.
I just have regular camping.
I don't care if you follow me. I don't care if you're following me on TikTok. I am on TikTok, but I don't really. I was only posting stuff for Jep Nerdy, but since the Jep Nerdy's on hold right now, I can't do it.
I got
I'm not doing it.
Out of TikTok, I don't remember any of my login information. I'll have to deal with that some other time.
I have an Instagram and I barely use it.
Oh dear.
Oh,
yeah, Gorilla.
I will say something else. I don't know if anyone would actually use it. What?
Jordan?
You, Jordan? Absolutely.
No, Jordan's a sweetie. Unless there's something I don't know and I don't want to know. No, Jordan's fine.
No, I'm messing. I don't. As I said, as long as I want her to get to the point where she can actually make money, because apparently once she hit a certain amount, she was able to make some sort of money. Mm-hmm. And TikTok literally sent her a thing saying that you'll get, because she's got a custodial account and her mom's her custodian.
Yes.
They sent her mom a thing for 3 pennies, 3 cents.
Ooh.
Wow.
But and it's like they're both
better
the same
than poking
thing.
the eye with a sharp stick. Well, a blunt stick maybe.
So, yeah, once at 10,000 followers, you start to make actual money on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. Well, I just wanted to pop on and say hello. And then
Hi.
make this wet and stuck together. I don't know, you probably
Okay.
can't see. Here, I can tip it. You can see what I've been working on. It doesn't look like much at this point. I have to be careful because the plywood is in 2 pieces. You can see it or not.
Hold on, I'm gonna solo view you for a second so everyone can see it.
So you can kind of see it's like a giant piece of silk, and then there's a whole bunch of wool fluff on it in a pattern.
What is that for?
You get it wet and soapy, and it all sticks together, and then it turns into something a little more like. Here, I'll show you one. A finished one. A bit more like that, right?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All the fiber gets like stuck on, and then you get a nice scarf out of it.
Hey.
And then you sell it on Etsy, and people give you money.
Money in exchange for goods and services.
Yes, in exchange for goods and services. Mostly goods. I don't have services. But there's one that's in the same kind of silk fabric that the one on the table is.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna make you go solo again so you could show it off again.
Oh,
Better.
well, that's okay. I mean, it's not necessary, but yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to go take care of Mom. I've got to do the usual, giving her prescription medication. I'm not going to say that word again. Yeah,
So you're going to go drug your mom? Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll be ready for birds. Twilight Zone. My favorite day of the
Today's
week.
the last episode of Twilight Zone. At least of the original series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna move on to the reboot series?
We're going to go to the 80s series.
Yay.
But we're going to do the movie next week.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie since it probably came out, so I remember bits of it, so I obviously enjoyed it.
Oh, the 80s series. Tapas Alyssa Milano. Cool.
Oh. So thanks for having me on, Mike, and yeah, thanks for giving me more things to do in my spare time. Love it.
You have spare time, Yvette?
No, I don't.
Apparently,
I came up with an idea, and he went, "Yeah, okay, it's your idea, Yvette. You do it." You know. Oh, anyway, I am damn sure I know a lot of people that would like the Revenge Jet Nerdy and put in the question. I've got some ideas for categories as well. So
I got a question for you, Mike. What do fans actually call the supernatural car?
Well, you never know. There might be a supernatural question in there. Well, there might not. You never know. We will see what everyone comes up with. So I want input from everyone that Mike has disappointed.
I don't know. I won the Bruce Campbell Jet Nerdy, so I'm.
You did, and yeah, I won. You know, I came second on the Doctor Who, which was disappointing, but yeah, I've done very well on a couple of them, and really bad on a few of them. But that's only because I didn't have a clue. And mind you, I remember one. I kept guessing and got it right. Or I got a couple of them right. Baby.
It's not Metallicar.
Baby. It's baby.
It's baby, not Metallicar.
I still sometimes see babies driving around out here.
Yeah.
The show's not happening. I think
there
they
was a
sold
huge
off
revival of them because of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 67 Impala. There's a lot of 69 Impalas that have been dressed up to look like the 67 Impala. Right. But it is a 67 Impala you want if you're going to get a baby.
69, no, 59 Corvette the other day.
Ooh.
He was slightly affronted. I asked him if it was an original or a kit, because a lot of people do them from kits, and it still looks great. Yeah. But he looked slightly affronted. He's like, original? I'm like, great.
I do have a baby, but it's a baby. It's a corgi baby. But it's an official corgi baby. It's got Supernatural stamped on the bottom and baby, and you know, and it's even got the original number plate they used first of all before they changed it in the series. So, and if you're a fan, you will know what that is. Anyway, I am going to go talk to my mother for a few minutes, and then I'll be in the underground. And as I say, anyone, any ideas for this Revenge Jet Nerdy, you can get me there. You can get me on Messenger. If you have my email me. You know, the more input, the better. Let's fundraise and get another computer for Mike. And this time, he has to take it everywhere with him and not leave it in his freaking car.
And chain it to your wrist this time.
Yeah.
I just had to.
Yeah,
replace my
it'll be
laptop yesterday.
it'll be in my own nuclear football. It'll be handcuffed to my wrist.
Yeah, I had to replace my laptop yesterday. It was.
Just
not
not taking any
I wouldn't
documents
have
with
done
you.
it except for I'm going away for a couple of weeks because my mom's getting a knee replacement, so I have to go to Ontario. But 2.5 weeks is too long for me to be away from work, so I'll have to do some work from there. So I needed the laptop replaced after. It was my own stupid fault for knocking a beverage over on it.
Oh yeah, sticky.
Well, no, it was mostly soda water with like just a tiny bit of like ginger juice in it, but it was enough to like. They fixed a couple of things on it on Monday, and it seemed fine. And then Friday, it just crapped right out. So.
Oh
I'm
no.
like, oh.
Well, I recently got a new Dell because my sound card went, and although I mean I have to use it for meetings because I'm remotely connected.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to change to Windows 10. God no. But yeah, it's a pretty good machine. I can even stream without too much buffering now. It's a much more powerful machine. It's not what I wanted, but they were issuing out. I got the best I could get from work, and of course I didn't have to pay for it. So
yeah,
you know,
what were you on that Windows 10 was?
New.
I had refused an upgrade. Windows 7. I liked Windows 7, like XP. I use Windows 10 obviously when I remote connect to work, so I know how to use Windows 10. I just on my own PC, you know, I didn't want it, but of course Windows 7 is now not available, so I had to have Windows 10, and there you go. I've had several arguments
11.
with it. Oh God,
no.
No,
it's already fighting people.
Yeah, no. Windows 11. I did not get. I went from 3.1 to XP. I think I refused to let go of 3.1. I'm just one of those people that
you had to have gone to 95.
Oh, no, that's right, 95. Okay. Yeah, 95. Then XP. Then was it Vista and Millennium and all that crap came out? Yeah. I refused all of them, and Windows 7 was the next one I went to. From XP, I went to 7. And I wasn't happy with 7 because I couldn't play Theme Park World. I still can't play Theme Park World. I rolled back a remote. I actually took a chunk of my computer and turned it into a remote computer and rolled it back to XP, loaded it onto there, and it still wouldn't really work. So, yeah, my all-time favorite game, I can't play anymore. Even with every emulator that's ever been released, you can't play it. No.
It's probably because it's a 16-bit game.
Yeah.
And you can't play it on a 64-bit machine.
I do have Theme Park on PlayStation 1.
Is there a newer version of it?
No.
Yeah.
EA Games never re-released it.
No, it's too bad.
Oh, it is.
The only way.
Did you check on Good Old Games? Sometimes I
have been
updated.
Everywhere. I have tried and tried. But if anyone finds one that will work on Windows 10,
it's Theme Park World. That's the name of the game.
Theme Park World. Yeah. EA Games. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely loved the game. Used to rewrite the back code, so I didn't have to worry about money and things like that. But apart from that, it was a great game to play.
I'm gonna head out.
Yes, I've got to go and sort my mother out.
Before I go meet my friend.
I will
okay to meet a friend. This is a friend who's like been interested, but I'm not interested in him. But it's still worth getting together because he's also like a work person, so he works in the same field. So it's just look like a suitable outfit, like jeans and a t-shirt. Looks decent, but not like, you're trying to be anything you're not.
No matter what you're wearing, if they're hot for you, they're gonna try, darling.
Yeah, I know. but he's a bit of a playa.
Yeah.
And I don't think a man his age should be as playa-y as he is. And he doesn't live in Canada, so there's just like too many. Yeah. But I mean, still, he's still, nice to go and catch up a bit because he hasn't worked at our nursery for quite some time. So.
Well, I hope you have a great night.
Yeah. You too,
however you handle it.
Yeah. Well, it's a lunch, so.
Oh, lunch. Sorry, it's evening here.
As you can see outside, it's very much daytime. Sorry for the blinding backlight, everyone.
I've been on here an hour, so which isn't bad because I had a Tesco's delivery. I had to do dinner and then I jumped on. So yeah, I was hoping you were going to go on. I thought you were going to shut it down once it was just you and Elihu, and I thought I was racing to try and get everything done to jump on for a bit.
Yep. Same.
Because I can't type very well on my phone when I'm trying to listen and do things. So. Anyway, Mike, I will speak to you soon. Obviously, to sort out.
Okay.
Hey,
and
yes.
I got a link you might want to check out.
All right. What?
And Jedi Bill said
thing
hello.
In the U.S., we called it Sim Theme Park. In the U.K., it was called Theme Park World.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm just clicking on it. So
Grab
I've
a
got it
chat.
open.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got it. Let me have a quick. That's it. All right. I'm going to leave that open, Bert. Thank you.
No problem. I got it too if you need it later.
All right. Yeah, I'll leave it open and I'll have a look at it once I've sorted everything out. Thank you. Stop.
No problem.
All right. Don't forget it's Twilight Zone tonight, people. And Mike, I'll catch you soon. Dandelion, lovely to see you.
All right.
Elihu, behave yourself. And
all right, Yvette, and I'll email you Mrs. Vile's contact info after the stream.
Great. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. I'm going to head out too.
All righty.
It's been a fun stream. I'll probably still be listening because I've got to do this, but I can't listen once I've got the palm sander going.
I can understand that.
Headphones.
No, my palm sander is really noisy. It's one of the, you want to use the cheapest possible one because it's going to be wet and soapy. And so once you're using an electronic device on it, you kind of really need to be focused.
No worries. Have fun. Show us the final product.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I will do.
Thanks for joining.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
See you later down the line.
Hello, Jedi Bill.
Hello, Bill. And I'm going to take off too because I need to eat. I'm hungry.
Wow. Do I smell or something?
It's been 2.5 hours.
Well, have a good day, Elihu.
Later,
your stream is going to start in about 30 minutes, right?
An hour.
Okay.
11:30 Pacific time. Okay, later, weirdos.
I'll try to listen in while I'm converting the van. I got to put the seats back up because as I said, I'm taking all the kitties and Mrs. Vile and her sister-in-law somewhere. So.
No worries. Hope you have a good time.
Sorry.
Palm sander.
I think LDG was thinking something else.
Yeah. And for once, I wasn't, which is kind of surprising. I must be losing my edge.
That way I can show off the logo.
There you go.
This was a coffee mug provided to me by one of my clients at my day job. They sent me a box of goodies, a shirt, a beer cozy, and a coffee mug.
I gave the beer cozy to Mrs. Vile's brother. I gave the shirt to Mrs. Vile, and I'm keeping the coffee mug.
That's fair. That's nice.
So, what's new with you, Bird?
Overall, I'd say health is improving, and I'm really happy.
When you had your camera on, you look pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I still have the oxygen. I have it at its lowest setting. So maybe not too long, I won't need it. We'll see. There's LPG.
Yep.
Other than
I'm really glad you're still able to stream and everything with everything going on. So
my biggest problem right now is kidney stones. I got another stone, but while it's painful, it's a pain I've dealt with before, and it's not quite as scary as your heart not working. So I'll deal with that. What's up, LTG?
I'm just finishing up a salad.
Oh. What type of salad?
Since he's here,
panini salad.
On PayPal, was that
Panera
you?
bread salad. Pretty good, actually.
Because if that was you on PayPal, not Ryan Johnson, I just want to say thank you very, very much. I'll put that. I'll do like a little gauge thing to show how much I can raise, and I'll put that towards how much was raised.
Oh, Sassy's barking.
I didn't want to say anything on the thing while I got it. I don't know if I'm being intentionally vague. Okay, that was useful. I just want to say thank you very, very much. He donated to the PayPal account for a new computer. So that'll definitely be going to that fund.
Nice.
And the only reason I didn't want to say anything earlier too much was because it just says a name, and I don't want to give someone his name out who doesn't want their name out.
You mean his real name isn't not Ryan Johnson?
Yes.
That's fraud, man. It's fraud.
That's fishy.
This might shock you, Bird, but my real name isn't Vile either.
What the hell, man?
Are you serious?
Pickles, is this true?
I don't. Hey, I use my name. Okay, LDG is my name. So don't look at me. This is a shock and surprise. I'm flabbergasted here.
Absolutely.
Who else wouldn't name their kid Vile? That's an awesome name.
I mean, I'm sure Jedi Bill feels the same way.
Exactly. But yeah, so I'll put together a question for you.
That sucks.
For this revenge Jeopardy. And I just got to come up with a unique Prometheus question.
You're gonna do the same thing where you have no category where all the answers are Prometheus.
I got to find a way to make you say it when you don't want to say it. It kind of. I got to come up with something very unique. I can't just flap out. Yeah, Prometheus. Yeah, no, it's got to be slick. By the time you see it coming, it's too late.
Well, we could easily do that. Like the way I tried to word everything before for you was like this movie that takes place prequel to Aliens, and you were trying so hard not to say Prometheus when the other answer could have been Aliens. What was the other one?
I don't remember. But yeah, I remember the question.
Aliens.
Excuse me.
Shoot.
Eli, who would know it?
Covenant. Alien Covenant.
Covenant. Yeah, there we go.
No, an ablation is not a fun thing, especially if they go through certain parts of your body. My dad had one before he passed. He didn't die for that reason. He died in a motorcycle accident, but yeah.
Thanks. That's good to clear.
Basically,
clarify.
That's better.
Basically, they went up through his man parts.
Okay. All right.
Literally the man parts or just the groin?
Oh, can we? No, please, no.
I'm just saying that the groin's a common place to push things up. It's not technically the man parts. It's just nearby.
To push things up?
They can get to your heart through your groin or your wrist. I was lucky when I had mine for my whatever it was that they did. They were able to go through the wrist, which they were planning to use the groin, but the last minute they checked and the wrist worked, so they did the wrist. Angiogram. They had to. He did it.
Oh God. So it's the last week for this is it, huh? No more Twilight after today?
Oh, no more 1960 version Twilight Zone.
Oh.
It'll be Twilight Zone 1980s. Well, next week will be the movie. Then we'll go to the 80s Twilight Zone.
And it's going to be on Sunday, right?
It's still going to be on Sunday.
Okay, because the Vile nephew, his birthday is Saturday. And I can't do anything Saturday because of that. So Sunday I should be free. And I'll try to definitely join for the movie. Because I haven't seen the movie since it was I saw it on VHS back in the 80s or 90s.
How good is the movie?
It's pretty decent.
It's a bunch of vignettes, isn't it?
They redo 3 of the best Twilight Zones.
Hola.
They redo them?
I mean, it's not an exact
Come here.
It's not an exact copy, but they update it a little bit. Like Terror at 20,000 feet
Hola.
is now Terror at 30,000 feet. It's a newer plane. Hola.
Wave at the camera.
¿Cómo se llamo?
Oh, he can't hear you because you're coming in through the my headphones, Bird, so he can't hear you, but he can say hi.
Oh.
That's Mrs. Vile's nephew. Not my nephew, her nephew.
Wow.
At least not my nephew yet.
Oh, right.
Certain things have to take place before then. I don't know if she's still listening. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting surrounded by kids.
Uh-oh.
You want to say hi too? That's Romina. That is the older of the 2 nieces for Mrs. Vile. The back. No, not for you either. Now they're all both going for the Kinder egg things that I had.
I have some candy.
You want to say hi too? Gordo was trying to yell into the microphone, but it's not plugged in right
being
now.
held against your will, children. Lyle makes them run his shop. They're there to work SD game swap.
Are you saying that I use Mexican child labor?
I'm just saying, if the shoe fits, old Russian
No,
proverb.
I don't run SD game swap the way you run the uranium mines. I'm sorry.
You know, you should. It's very profitable.
No, maybe that's why I make less than $10,000 a year right now for the business. Especially since right now this is the what every year is like this since I moved to eBay. The summer lull, where I get like my least amount of sales for the year, is the end of the summer. So late August, early September. Instead of having like 1 or 2 sales a day, I have like 1 or 2 sales a week. All of last week, I only sold one thing.
There'll be a lot of extra money with the people won't have to spend it on their college loans.
Well, let's hope so.
The economy should go up, right?
If people have more disposable income, they tend to spend it, especially when they're poor. So yeah,
target the poor. That's it.
And I am one of them poor people. Too bad I didn't have a college loan. And no, I'm not complaining. I think this is a good idea, despite the fact that I worked very hard not to take out a college loan.
Oh, it's okay. I'm glad that you're happy you're paying down other people's loans with your tax dollars.
Hey, I have no issues with that as long as it boosts the economy. And if it boosts the economy, that means I'll do better for my day job. I'll do better for my side hustle. Either way, I still make money because of this. So it's nothing but good, in my opinion.
Listen, if it helps the economy, that's all true. It's just a big if, right?
Well, every other example of this type of thing has helped the economy. So why would this be an exception?
Find out.
So, and even one of the things I was pointing out to Mrs. Vile is one of the things I did get was a Pell Grant. And that
you had a Pell Grant without going to college?
No, I went to college.
Oh, you just don't have college loans. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. When I was, going to college, I went to a community college, but most of my classes were at the community college, but the college I was technically attending was UCSD, and that's where I got my degree from. But
University of California, San Diego.
Yep.
Is that in La Jolla?
It's in the La Jolla area. It's close to it. How you doing? And yes, right now the weather is very barbecue friendly here.
Applause, son of a red shirt. No, I ask because when I used to go to San Diego, I used to stay at the Residence Inn on La Jolla Village Drive. Mm-hmm. And right on the highway the other way was a college campus that I accidentally drove through.
Yeah, once. I don't know if it's technically La Jolla or not, but it's definitely near there. So, but yeah, I in all honesty, I worked very hard not to take out a loan because the loans back then were just ridiculous. And I applied for basically every single scholarship or grant I could. And some of them, I only qualified for because at the time I was technically a single dad and all that kind of stuff. But still, I was working 2 jobs. And someone knocked over one of the buckets. Hopefully that's not coming too loud over the microphone. But yeah. But still, I don't begrudge anyone who's getting this loan forgiveness because, as I said, it's only going to benefit me and benefit people in my situation too.
Yeah.
What, do you
Well,
disagree?
they should have
LDG?
just forgive. No, well, no, look, the 20,000 doesn't really do much for the people who actually need help.
I mean,
Oh, I agree. I think it should have been, everything, but
Yeah.
everything wouldn't have been approved by a bunch of people.
If they were going to do it, you might as well do it all or nothing. 20,000 is, you might as well not do anything. I mean, it's
why
nothing is
stop
going to
at
be
school
affected.
loans? Why not forgive credit card debt and mortgages?
Absolutely. It's about time the banks work for us. I mean, they already know how to make free money out of nothing. So where's the company doing that
considering how
for
many
us?
bailouts the banks have gotten that my tax dollars have paid for? Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
people
say,
think it's a joke, but they literally make money out of nothing. Okay, they literally have bank farms.
The whole point of a
to
bank
freaking
is
make
they're
money.
lending out that money in order to, your savings money. They're lending it out to other people to make money. So they're making money off of your money.
Well, they're
No, I'm
making money
talking
off
about-
the interest they're allowed to charge.
Yeah, and they're giving a pittance if you have a savings account and nothing if you got a checking account.
Yeah, no, I'm
But
talking about the
literally,
algorithms that they have that know how to make the
an
stock
ability
market a
to print
guarantee.
money almost to create money from nothing.
Exactly. Technology is more in control than you think.
I don't think technology is more in control. I think it's more of people.
Everything comes down to an algorithm. That's technology.
I don't know if it's an algorithm involved.
I don't think the algorithm is going to necessarily be able to predict human behavior.
Not the stock market. No, this has nothing to do with the stock market. This is talking about interest banks charge for mortgages and loans, the same interest that they've been charging since the dawn of time. Since the dawn of banking.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about they just literally put money into an algorithm and it pulls out more money from the stock market. The algorithm is pretty much guaranteed.
Stock market.
They know how to get a bonus plus from the stock market, dude. It's
I think we're talking about two different things.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about interest loans. I was talking about making money out of nothing.
Literally, interest is money from nothing. They charge interest and it's not even their money, it's our money. They charge interest, they keep it.
Yeah.
And they literally have the legal authority to collect money, interest on someone else's money.
Two.
Oh, what do you guys think about the new pyramid?
I liked it.
What new pyramid?
No,
the
the
thumbnail
comment is popping there.
Yeah, like it.
I'd put a Jägermeister bottle in the alcohol.
I'm not a huge fan of Jaeger, to be honest.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Neither am I.
What I would do.
Jaeger's a nasty, nasty no-no.
Jaeger is a digestive aid.
You drink a full bottle of Jaeger and you're not coming
You
back
don't
from that
drink
for
a full bottle. How about that?
Well, I'm a fan. I do like black licorice, but even Jägermeister has to be done in small doses because it really tastes like black licorice.
I drank a whole bottle within like an hour.
That Bailey's Irish Cream.
Yeah, that's because that's what I usually put in my coffee for these live streams. So we got Bailey's, Moonshine, Patron, and Johnny Walker Green.
Johnny Walker, that was the first alcohol I ever tasted. I was
moonshine is
4
because
years old.
my family makes moonshine. At least the family in Texas makes moonshine. Johnny Walker because it's also a reference to one of my favorite movies. And Patron and Bailey's are the two that I usually use on this live stream.
Shot glasses or champagne glasses?
Those shot glasses.
Gotcha.
How would you mix up
just
a champagne with a shot glass?
Well, honestly, because of the pyramid shape, I just assumed they were like, champagne glasses. But then I look at it closely, they definitely look more like shot glasses. Then I thought maybe they were cups for a beer pong.
Beer pong.
And then I tried to do as many nerd categories that would still be visible. So we got Mario for video games, Batarang for Batman / comic books, and of course Vader for Star Wars. Can you tell what Star Trek ship that is?
That looks to be the Stargazer.
All right, good. I didn't want to use something normal for Star Trek.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Forbid use the Connie or a bird of prey.
Well, I figured those are a little too mainstream. I figured the Stargate would be a little bit more esoteric.
The Stargate.
Put Badgie in there.
And
Speaking
then
of Stargate, I don't think you have Stargate anyway.
Actually, let me put that in the corner. That is a dial home.
Oh
device
yeah,
from
there it
Stargate.
is. The DHD. Okay, my bad.
And then that's Sea Spray, a transformer.
What's that little thing below Sea Spray?
That is a D20 dice for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh. Okay, I have no other thing. What's the thing to the right of that? Lord of the Rings or something?
That was Mrs. Vile's suggestion. That is the Iron Throne.
Dead to me.
Dead to me.
Might as well just put Lost on there. With the smoke monster.
Wait, you liked Lost, didn't you?
I liked it till it turned out.
No, not you.
Garbage.
Yeah, until it was garbage. I'm talking about Vile. You liked the entire thing, though, right, Vile?
Okay, well, yes and no. You have to understand, I have a very special relationship with Lost because that was one of the last shows I watched with my mom in its entirety before she passed.
Wow.
And we both
That's
did not
fucked
like
up.
the ending. But
yeah, I would see how the ending would be extra controversial for you there.
Well, as I said, there are not many shows that me and my mom watched together. And because she was, she didn't like sci-fi all that much. She preferred legal dramas. Like she liked Law and Order. She liked CSI. She liked that kind of stuff. Boston Legal, Blue Bloods, all that kind of stuff. But
Matlock,
for some reason, Lost was something that we could both agree on, and we watched it every week, and we would talk about it. So Lost will always have a special place in my heart, even though I didn't like the way it ended.
Yeah, the ending was horrible.
And she would agree. She thinks the whole. She thought
that soured the entire
she's been
series.
passed for almost 8 years, and I still say present tense sometimes. But yeah, she thought the whole last season was stupid.
The only thing that pissed me off worse than the ending is when I found out that when they first started that show, there was only 2 episodes completely done, and that was the first and last. So they knew that was coming.
You know what? Not Ryan Johnson. Because of what you did, I might just put Pike's hair at the top of the pyramid just for you next live stream. We could have, use his hair as the capstone, so to speak. And should it just be his hair, or should it be his whole head with the, stretched out hair like they did in some of the memes?
Oh, you're showing it on the screen. Ah, cool.
Well, that is definitely cool. Yeah, you never forget that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, as I said, both my parents have passed, both my mom and my dad. So those few things that we can agree on. And yes, for the next live stream, not Ryan Johnson, just for you, I'm going to put Pike's head right on top of this pyramid with the stretched out hair. And Yvette's saying, remind people about the fundraiser and the Revenge Jeopardy. Anyone who hasn't heard, yes, Yvette's going to do a Revenge Jeopardy where I'm going to be the only player, and everyone gets to, if you have her contact info, send her questions to put on there just to have it so I get to look like an idiot for however long the game takes. So far, Bird has suggested a category. LDG has a category. Mrs. Vile is going to help with something. So yeah, it'll be fun to make me look stupid. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but in the nicotine category, one thing is just a cigar in a ashtray. There's nothing special about that, other than the fact that I tend to smoke cigars, even though not cigarettes. But that's a pack of Red Apple cigarettes. And I thought that would be another little Easter egg for people who know what Red Apple cigarettes are from.
Are those real or are those like candy?
Well, I just said everything. It'll be, well, not everything. It'll be on hopefully it'll be on the 10th. I say hopefully only because I'm going to try to have Frankie LaRue, the friend of mine who did the voice of Anchi in the Batman The Long Halloween reviews, to come on and tell some stories about her when she was back in the adult industry. Because I think you guys would get a kick out of that. So, as of right now, it's tentatively set for September 10th, and it'll be at least 12 hours. I'll go longer if people want me to. But okay, we're almost at 3 hours. I still got to get the car ready, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Anything else you guys want to say before I go?
Thanks for having me. Have a great Sunday. Thanks,
Good
everybody.
Your,
do you want to post the link, Bird?
Oh, sure. Okay, give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Share, copy. Highlight. Twilight Zone, we'll be watching Season 5, Episodes 34, 35, and 36, the final 3 episodes of the original Twilight Zone, today on Bird of Prey 5 channel at 2:30 p.m. Eastern.
And I will be listening in. I won't be able to do much because, as I said, I got to get the car ready, but I'll be listening in.
Sounds good.
All right. And I just will end it with later, folks.
Later.